Welcome to Bridges Beyond Business, the Pitt Business Podcast, where we explore how leadership, belonging, innovation, and community shape organizations and society beyond the bottom line. I'm your host, Bob James, Director of the Office of Inclusion and Engagement here at the University of Pittsburgh School of Business. Today, we're excited to welcome Eric Moye. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you, Bob. It's a pleasure.
Eric serves as president of the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, and he also holds a leadership role with the McKesson Biomedical Pittsburgh, giving him a unique perspective across both business and civic leadership spaces. Our conversation will explore leadership, relationship building, service, and the importance of community, and how those concepts translate into stronger organizations, stronger cities, and stronger careers. Eric, you operate in both the corporate and civic leadership spaces through McKesson and Rotary. How have those experiences influenced one another, and what leadership lessons have translated across both environments?
I believe that the key leadership lessons that have transferred from both environments are the ability to serve others. It is a greater good profession. Healthcare is a greater good profession. Right now, as the operations manager for McKesson Biomedical, we provide life-saving equipment for those who need it in the infusion, respiratory, and internal tube feeding space. I've always been driven towards those industries, the ability to affect the human condition and the common good. And it translates for both the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh and my current role at McKesson Biomedical.
Interesting. And so the Rotary Club, I know, is a service organization. And tell us a little bit about the history of the Rotary Club.
Well, the Rotary Club itself was founded by Paul Harris in 1905 in Chicago, Illinois. It was, at the time, a networking group of business people and entrepreneurs that decided to expand beyond that space and serve others. Now growing to 1.2 million members and 43,000 clubs worldwide. This makes us one of the largest service organizations in the world. I've been honored to be the president of the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, founded in 1910. We're in our 115th year, and we're the 10th Rotary Club in the nation. There's a great deal of history and honor that comes with that post.
Yeah, you've really distinguished yourself. You've had I know, a lively year with a lot of activities,
Yes.
Many of which you've invited me to.
Yes, sir.
And I found very, very impactful. And so we have, of course, students here at the University of Pittsburgh who are developing technical and analytical skills in the classroom, but long-term career success often comes down to relationships, trust, and communication. What interpersonal skills do you believe emerging leaders should prioritize developing early in their careers?
They should build relationships. Relationships are key. They should also seek collaborative relationships as well. Seek opportunities to collaborate on projects. I believe that is essential. The interpersonal skills and the ability to have conversations in the room, somebody new, is essential. I would advise them to take the time to do so. As I interview people more and more at McKesson Biomedical, I don't always see that those are the strengths of candidates that I interview. Their technical acumen is strong, but they struggle just sometimes with a basic conversation, with eye contact, the ability to connect. I would say sharpen those skills and utilize organizations such as ours when the opportunity comes to do so.
And the Rotary course brings together professionals from many industries and backgrounds. For students or young professionals who may be intimidated by networking, what advice would you give on building authentic professional relationships rather than transactional ones?
Well, I believe that when you're hands-on working together on a particular project, that helps with the ability to connect with someone else. It makes the people more familiar with what works for you and how you work together and how you collaborate. Young professionals should take the opportunity to do that whenever they can, beyond the technical. You should take the opportunity to participate in community service when you see it. You should also look at taking the lead in community service when you have that opportunity. At the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, we develop leaders, and that leadership development can begin as early as elementary school. District 7305, which is the district that the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh is in, is one of the rare districts that has what they call an early ed club. And we develop leaders from the preschool level through elementary, and then through our interact clubs, those are ages 12 through 18. Again, personal, interpersonal skills, strategic thinking and planning and community service. And Rotary clubs, which are 18 through graduate school, which gives you the opportunity to not only lead a club, but also participate in projects, receive mentoring from people like me and others in various professional backgrounds to provide you guidance. Those are areas that will help you become more comfortable with the environment as you begin to navigate it professionally and become very, very comfortable in the rooms that you find yourself in.
Yeah, it sounds like the Rotary has a whole menu of opportunities to really develop those soft skills.
It does.
And both corporate leadership and civic leadership require the ability to work with people from different backgrounds and perspectives. How important is empathy and the ability to collaborate across differences in today's leadership environment?
It is key in understanding the needs of others. That is what services above self is truly about. Understanding people and knowing how to meet them where they are in their circumstance, and also understanding how you can make a difference in your own space. When I reach out to somebody and I see where they currently stand, Rotarians in service above self, they want to make sure that somebody is fed and housed and clothed, has clean water to drink, and they're thinking of them first before they're thinking of themselves. I believe that's just key. Empathy, service above self run hand in hand. It's key in our personal mission and our mission at Rotary. It was key to my personal vision statement, and it's what drew me to the organization itself.
Yeah, I have to say, and I mean, you're aware of this, but I know one of your members, I really got a chance to see how he
Yes.
exemplified empathy in that he really wanted to get to know me as a person. He expressed, Bob, I don't need anything from you at this stage. I've been very successful in my career. I really just want to help you. And I want a sense for what you need in order to grow. And so it was really one of the first times I'd ever heard that from somebody, and it was one of your Rotary Club members. And that really distinguished your club from other organizations that I've seen. Is that typical?
It is typical. Rotary members, we have our four-way tests, which are the tenets that we live by, our guiding principles, our espoused values. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Does it create goodwill and better friendship? Is it beneficial for all concerned? Trust, fairness, collaboration, mutual benefit for all. Those are the tenets that we have. That is why we wear the pin that we wear. When we walk into a room or a business relationship with anyone in the city of Pittsburgh or throughout the world, there is a reasonable expectation of those espoused values. That is very, very common. In the city of Pittsburgh, at the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, we've taken it a step further. With the help of Sheen Chagall, we've developed a program called Rotary Cares, where we actually help Rotarians themselves who are out here serving the community with their change of life circumstances, whether it be death of a relative, whether it be a job loss. Maybe you're temporarily incapacitated and you need assistance. We've developed a program internally to address that as well. So yes, that is key.
And Pittsburgh is unique network of corporations, nonprofits, universities, and civic organizations. From your perspective, how can students and emerging professionals better leverage Pittsburgh as a living laboratory for leadership, community engagement, and professional growth?
I'm going to say, first and foremost, don't leave. When we talk to different students, people believe that they need to leave the city of Pittsburgh for opportunity. There is opportunity in the city of Pittsburgh, in the healthcare space, in the finance space, in the technology space. I have not left Pittsburgh. I graduated from Robert Morris University with a Bachelor's of Science in Health Services Management. I went to Geneva College, earned my master's in organizational leadership. And from there, I've worked in the city of Pittsburgh in some capacity for the last 25 years. It's basically connecting with your community, finding out where you can make a difference, staying, and getting involved. When you get involved in service projects and you meet people from various walks of life through Rotary involvement or any other civic involvement, the opportunities and conversations for your professional development are there. The relationship building can keep you in the city and also connect that person to the city, both on their career path and through service.
And you certainly can testify to
Yes.
this in that what you do at McKesson is what you do by day,
Yes.
but everything you do for the Rotary is service.
Everything is service. I invest a lot of my personal time completing that action, but it's fulfilling. Like I said earlier, Bob, it's part of my personal mission and vision. And my hope is that people accept that as part of their personal mission and vision as well. We're everyone in the Rotary Club, in the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh and throughout the world, we're all successful in our field of endeavor. We're all doing very, very well. But what about the people who are not? And we're there to stand in the gap for the people who are not.
And for our Pitt business community, you really do that delicate balance of managing how many employees?
I manage 43 employees, and I have the largest medical device distribution center by volume in the country for McKesson. We have 4 locations of medical device distribution centers: Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Los Angeles, and Chicago. And most recently, we surpassed Chicago for volume in this most recent year. And then for the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, I manage probably the second largest club in District 7305. We have about 75, 76 members that come from various environments. But I do it because I love it. I appreciate the opportunity to impact people on every level and also utilize what I've learned in both environments to impact the city as well.
And certainly that mission aligns very well with Pitt Business and our societal impact pillar.
Yes.
And so certainly glad to see the work that you're doing, the time that you put in. That's something we want our Pitt Business students to understand that they would want to do, to be able to lean in and help with that lab that we talked about for Pittsburgh.
Yes, and the opportunities, and they range. They range from service opportunities. This Saturday, my wife doesn't know this, but she's going to come with me to get dirty at Hilltop Urban Farm. We volunteered at the Pittsburgh Marathon last Saturday. We have a district grant out to homeless children education fund. I know you're familiar with H.H. Jefferson and her organization, the great work they do. We have the Pittsburgh Ethics and Excellence Awards. That is a gala where we recognize people based on their ethical behaviors, companies based on their ethical behaviors, large business to small nonprofit. We have so many different avenues for people to get involved with the community, to grow their business as a byproduct, and just meet great people that are going to do great things.
And so do you think that applies to whether you be a student or a staff member at Pitt Business or faculty member? Should they be looking to have a similar balance of service as well as what they do here at Pitt Business?
Yes. In the world we live in today, it's essential. As I stated, you have people from all walks of life who are strong in their fields of endeavor that are there to stand in the gap where others will not. I greatly encourage anyone to do the same. It's work. It takes time, but it's about what you value. And if you value greater good, and if you value having a strong impact in the lives of others, then this is a key opportunity while also growing your business and advancing professionally. Those are the opportunities. It's happened for me. Rotary has provided me with the opportunity to be in many rooms, even this room, which I'm greatly appreciative of. So I would encourage anyone to do the same.
Shifting gears,
Yes.
AI is, of course, on everybody's minds today, certainly all businesses, and it should be. How do you think, given conversations that I know we've been having here at the School of Business, and I'm sure you've been having at Rotary, what do you think about the future of work and leadership, organizational strategy in light of AI? And how do you think that it's going to impact communication, member engagement, operational effectiveness, and even preparing future Rotary leaders? What do you see as that AI impact? And
I can tell you, before Rotary, working at McKesson, one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world, they're at the forefront of AI innovation. And from what I've seen thus far, it is going to make us more efficient. It's going to make us faster. It's going to make us more agile. But we can't lose sight of the interpersonal skills that connect all of us. AI cannot affect the human condition in the way that we can when we band together to serve the greater good. And relationships do that. Well, it can help us reach people at a greater rate and a greater speed. It's going to improve our overall performance platforms. It's going to improve our ability to get the message out to more membership prospects. Yes, it's going to drive down some expenses and improve bottom lines through operational effectiveness, but it needs to be used as a tool while we improve our leadership skills overall as individuals.
So you see really AI just playing, I'll call it a supporting role.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I see it as a supporting role, but the people, the people, the people, and saying yes to every opportunity that they have to create impact and lasting change through an organization like ours or others.
And I would say the Rotary, from what I have seen, is a very much a connectivity organization. You meet often, you engage often, volunteer often together. And so it's very much about engagement and things that's not something AI can do.
It is not, but it can get the word out faster to our broader audience. And we would love to have as many people meet us on the first and third Wednesday at the Omni William Penn. We have the mayor coming on May 20th. And that is a very, very impactful opportunity. And with the things that have happened in our city, we have gone from the pandemic to hosting the NFL draft. What an amazing improvement in the city over the past year. But it took the people as well to do that and band together to help make that happen.
And does the mayor typically come and address the Rotary?
Yes, he does. Yes. I am the 115th president of the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh, and we've had a consistent relationship with the mayor's office. It is an honor to introduce the mayor at the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh and the Omni William Penn on May 20th. I'm so looking forward to that and looking forward to having as many people attend as possible.
And so at Pitt Business, sometimes students see community service as separate from professional development, but we can safely say that organizations like the Rotary often help develop leadership, confidence, and executive presence. How have you seen civic engagement create professional opportunities and leadership growth?
It creates a great deal of professional opportunities. As I stated earlier, when you are part of an organization that is 1 degree of separation from C-suite executives and highest levels of city government, the opportunities are boundless. You, through service projects with these individuals, or attending a particular gala where you just run into somebody, meet, find out you had common purpose, begin working with them, establish a reputation with them. It's essential. I mean, you and I met in a very similar way. That connectivity is valuable across the board. When you connect on initiatives like the Pittsburgh Opioid Response Initiative, we'll be working with Chris Watts, CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Pittsburgh. We'll be working with AJ Jefferson on the Homeless Children's Education Fund, their district grant, team CEO. That's professional connectivity that has groundbreaking benefits to all involved.
One of the conversations we're having frequently at Pitt Business involves the future of small businesses and community institutions.
Yes.
Particularly as many longtime business owners begin thinking about succession and transition planning. And we've talked about this before.
Yes.
The Pittsburgh Rotary members have been invited to participate in the upcoming Pittsburgh Business Legacy Conference, which will be held on Tuesday, June 9th at Pitt Business. And that conference will focus on helping business owners think about what happens next for the organizations they've worked so hard to build. From your perspective, why is succession planning and leadership continuity so important, not only for the businesses, but for the health and stability of the communities themselves?
It allows us to consistently advance the ball down the field. That continuity allows visions to be sustained, communities to be sustained, and essentially sustains long-term success.
And even at the Rotary, your term is 1 year?
My term is 1 year, yes. But I've been in a president's line for approximately 3. And when we talk about continuity and we talk about shared vision, I started out as a president nominee, became a president-elect, and I'm now president. That succession plan has carried us in the Rotary Club of Pittsburgh and has made sure that projects don't slip through the cracks. You know, everything that was started under my term, the previous president's term, can carry on. We make sure that we still create those lasting impacts and that we continue until they are actually finished, and then introduce new for each individual leader who comes along. And my leadership doesn't even end as president of Rotary Club of Pittsburgh. I'll be an assistant governor for District 7305, which will supply support for other clubs within our region, support and guidance. One will be the north side of Pittsburgh, and even the Oakland Club here near the University of Pittsburgh. Our adopted highway is actually Forbes and Oakland. So, you know, we just want to make sure that continuity allows us to sustain and continue projects on to their completion and success.
Yeah, so it's very similar to a business, ensuring that that business can have a continuity plan and succession plan to be
Yes.
strong and sustainable, and that helps to ensure that that community is strong, continues to be strong.
Also with an infusion of new ideas as they come.
You know, we close many of our conversations by reflecting on community here at Pitt Business. When you hear the word community, what does it mean to you personally? And what advice would you leave Pitt Business students and professionals, faculty and staff who want to make a meaningful impact?
A community is a group of individuals that care deeply about their environment. They want to unite for good, create lasting impact for the betterment of their environment. I would say when you have the opportunity to do so, you say yes when the call comes. You say yes to being active. You say yes to clothing someone. You say yes to housing someone. You say yes to the opportunity to provide them with clean water. You say yes to the opportunity to develop someone professionally, socially, economically. I would say continue to say yes. Make sure that the community knows you and you know your community in turn, and make a difference in your space.
And that's what you've done. That's what you've done through your leadership with Rotary, and that's
Yes.
what your Rotary members continue to do to ensure that we have a strong community here in Pittsburgh. And so I applaud you for your efforts, for the
Thank you.
time, for the energy that you've invested in your role as president, and before and now as you become an assistant governor, which I'm sure will only lead to being governor. But no, we appreciate having you here today and joining your perspectives on leadership and service and community building across both corporate and civic sectors. And thank you to our audience for joining us for another episode of Bridges Beyond Business. At Pitt Business, we believe strong organizations and strong communities are built through relationships, shared purpose, and a commitment to lifting others along the way. Until next time. Thank you for listening to Bridges Beyond Business. Thank you.
Thank you.